What up, y'all? We back over here. Look, like one thing that's very important is you gotta document your life. Right now, I'm in my apartment that basically I'm getting rid of by the end of this month or another month after this. I have an entire month, but I was just reading over my wall where I put like all the thoughts, not even thoughts, sorry, my goals, right? I put my goals and this process of visualization and how important that is to go and achieve your goals. So I got my goals right here. I got the visualization process, and then I got things that I need to remember, knowing that everything works out in my favor. I wake up, I thank God for a new day, and I get straight to work. Everything else is just noise. And God the Almighty wants you to have trust and faith in Him before the evidence shows up, right? That's the whole point. So if we have the trust and faith in God before anything even shows up, then you're doing everything what you got to do, because that's the whole point, right? Have faith in what's coming and following your plan. Because if you don't, then you're always in a constant state of worry. And worrying is letting the universe know that you're not trusting it, right? When you trust the universe to aid you, which it is there for, then things line up, right? So that's very important. Listen, this bad boy is almost done. I bought this at the beginning of the year. We're already in August, at the end of August, actually. It's starting September. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 more months left in the entire year, right? And I turned 24 this year, so growing up, I'm understanding like, okay, look, like when you're young, you have all these ideas, but you guys gotta forget that the obsession goes away if you don't attack the goal. The obsession on what you're doing goes away, and that's why you have to, every time you're obsessed with something, take advantage of it at all costs. See, no one ever told me that. That's why I'm telling y'all. When you're obsessed with something, I want you to drop everything you're doing and just go ham on whatever it is that you're obsessed with. Post videos, go crazy, do whatever you gotta do. You get obsessed with new things as time goes, but maximize your obsession. If you like drawing, draw for the world. If you like dancing, singing, anything like that, just go all in during that time and not understand that you're not gonna get this time back, because you're not gonna have this dream forever. See, that's the thing. People think, and I'm saying it from experience, when you're obsessed with something, make sure you extract everything you can out of that time, because as time moves on, you're going to be obsessed with new different things. Get in a habit of look at your life right now and ask yourself, what are you obsessed with? What are you obsessed with? Because you can be obsessed, you can be doing something where you're not obsessed with it. And that's why you're not getting the results you want, because you're not fully obsessed. But there are things in your life right now that you're obsessed with. So go on that. Stop letting things get in your way about you not being obsessed, you not allowed to do things. Listen, the thing that you're looking for, clarity, you know what that is? It's just you waiting for someone to give you permission, and they're not coming. No one's going to give you permission to go do something. You are your own permission. Give a damn about what somebody got to say. You are your own permission. Don't stop waiting for clarity. Clarity will come as you do the thing. The answer comes after you make the decision. You're supposed to step into uncertainty. You're not supposed to wait until things line up. No, I'm going to make a decision, and I'm going to make it the right decision. That's the mindset. I'm going to make a decision, and then I'm going to make it the best decision ever. Because in life, I'm telling y'all, man, nobody gives a shit. Nobody cares. I promise you, nobody cares. Why? Because they're obsessed with their own life. They're looking at their life from this whatever that word is, their view of it. So they're worried about what you think about them. They're not worried about they don't care what they think of you. If it's not adding value to them, they don't care. People treat you how they need you. If you are beneficial to somebody, then they're going to go ahead and invest their time and energy into you. But other than that, as soon as you become not useful, watch how they treat you. Y'all, I'm talking from experience, man. If you are not useful to somebody anymore, watch how they going to treat you. People respect people who have value, who provide and give and do something for their benefit. And that's not always a wrong thing. See, the worst form of understanding is misunderstanding. That's not a bad thing. To be able to provide, to be able to help, that's not a bad thing. You should be looking forward to doing that. but fill your cup up before you start filling others. That's very important. It's tough. See, that's really tough. Growing up around this age, you're like 18 to 25, you got to fill your cup. And people go, if you're doing well, I'm saying like over 10K months, 20K months, if you're doing well, people are going to want some of that. And that's where you got to be able to step in and be a boss and let people know that I worked hard for my shit, right? You didn't just get here by sleeping in. You got here by putting in the reps, okay? The obstacles in your life are there to prove your strength. They're there to prove your strength, not your weakness. When you have an obstacle, it's time to prove to yourself and prove to the universe of your strength. And your strength, people think it's built on over time, right? Like you build on your strength. You were born with unlimited strength at the day you were born. Okay? When you uncover the layers of who you are in the programs, you find diamonds. You find something inside you that has nothing. It's incomparable. It's one of one. It's actually the source of everything that you see. Because if you weren't here, then everything outside of you would be non-existent. So when you uncover yourself, the layers and layers of programs that you've been taught as you grew up, you know, all the rules and regulations and what's right and what's wrong and where you should go, school is important, you should get a degree, but nobody cares, or why should you get a degree? Because people are going to look at you, look down upon you, and things like that. These things are programs. And underneath the programs, you find who you are. Because you're not what you were taught. You're not even your name. You were given your name, right? So that's not who you are. That's not what you define yourself by. You don't identify with things that you aren't, because as soon as you identify with something that you're not, you're going to suffer. And this is a law of life. See, it's trying to let you know, universe is trying to let you know you're bigger than, better than anything that you think you are. I created you, God. God goes, I created you. So why are you worried about anything else when he manufactured, created, he the one who created you? If I go up to something and I'm looking at it and I don't know how it works, what am I going to think? Let's say it's a printer, 3D printer. I don't know how it works. I'm going to go ask the person who made this thing, yo, how does this thing work? Okay, freeze that thought. Think about yourself real quick. If you have something going on in your life, why aren't you going to the manufacturer? The person who the thing that created you. Let's go to that. Man, let's skip all the bullshit and go straight to the source, man. The person who created you. Go to the thing that created you. It can be the universe. It can be God. It can be whatever you believe in. But your creator has the answers. Have a tight relationship with your creator and everything else is going to flow. You're going to have the Midas touch in life. You're going to have the Midas touch. And listen, if I could go back in time, which we can't. So that's why we don't obsess over our past. If I go back in time, there's things that I look at in my life that I was passionate about and I could have gave more effort. That's what this video is really speaking to me right now is, man, put that effort into your obsession during the time you have, because I promise you in a year, 2 years, it's going to fade away. It's going to fade away because life has just progressed so far that it's like you're almost looking back at something that you should have done a while ago. You don't want to be in that feeling. Nah. You don't want to do that. Trust me. Because you're going to be, oh, damn, like when I was young. Like, because that's the worst form of pain. In my opinion, like, you know, pain brings beauty. But I'm talking about suffering. When you're out there older and you're like, damn, I wish when I was young, I had all that energy. I could have been something. Don't fall into that trap. If you're watching this video is meant for you. Don't fall in that trap. Okay? Do everything with all your might in this moment. Whatever you're currently obsessed about, I promise you, grab a journal. Start writing everything out that you're obsessed about. And just nail it down and start going crazy with it. Stop caring about what other people think. Stop caring about what your family thinks. Stop caring about what your parents keep telling you it's right or wrong. No, you prove people right through their doubts. You utilize the energy of people's doubts and you alchemize that into power, into strength, into honor, into respect, and into success. That's what you alchemize that energy for, because you're an alchemist. You alchemize energy. The breakup that you went through, you alchemize that energy and put it into your business. The person that didn't believe in you, you alchemize that energy and put it into your work, into your craft, into your goals, into your success, into your obsession. You double down. And when you double down, you know what happens when pressure is put down on that diamond? It becomes crystal clear. Start doubling down on your work and stop waiting for clarity. Make the decision and make the decision right. This is the mindset